Hello YouTube, it is Brank here. I am bringing you a video on Star Citizen, and we're in the thick of the anniversary sale this year, 2017, for Star Citizen. And as I had a video last year during this time, kind of explaining a little bit of the ins and outs of what to buy, what not to buy, I am bringing you a video on the 4 best ships, and this is all in my opinion, under $100. Now, obviously, there's ships that are a lot more than $100, but this is my recommendations if you want to stay within a budget, still have fun with the game, and get the same experience that people that are spending thousands of dollars on this game are going to get in the end. I mean, granted, they might have a lot bigger ships when the game releases, but there's nothing saying that you can't earn those ships in game. So I've got some video here of me playing the Alpha 3.0, which they opened up about a week and a half ago to concierge and subscribers. So I'll let that play, and we'll go over the 4 best ships under $100 in my opinion, and the reasonings behind those. So the first thing that I want to bring up, if you're backing the game right now during this sale, there's 3 starter packages that are available from today till the 4th, December 4th. There is the Aurora starter package, the Mustang starter package, and the Reliant Core starter package. Do not, warning, do not buy the Reliant starter package. You actually lose $5 in value of your ship when you do that, and I'll get into that as we're going over the ships here. But do not buy that starter package. You're actually losing a little bit of value. So don't get the Reliant. If you're getting a package, get the Aurora or the Mustang, depending on which ship you like, the starter package ships. And then basically the reason that I'm making this is so that you have something to maybe upgrade to if you want to, or something to look at. And again, this is all going to be under $100. So the first ship that I would look at getting if I had just purchased a starter package would be the Drake Herald. And you're going to notice a theme here in most of the ships that I'm picking. Mainly I'm going to be sticking with the fact that specialized ships are going to make you more money in the game. And that's almost true with any MMO. I mean, I know a lot of people, you can debate the fact whether Star Citizen is going to be like other MMOs, but the fact is the base mechanics of the game, the way that most games are going to work, specialized classes, specialized ships will have the potential to make more money than non-specialized ships. So that's why my first pick would be the Drake Herald. I think it's going to be a very low cost in terms of initial cost, but also low cost in terms of repairs, everything else. It's a Drake ship, so they're supposed to be really inexpensive. So I would definitely look at upgrading my Mustang or Aurora starter package to a Drake Herald. Now the price difference from that you get, and this is the reason that I would not start with the Reliant package, is the Aurora and the Mustang, basically for your upgrade value of those ships, is $30. So it means you would then have to spend another $55, because the Drake Herald is $85, to purchase the ship. If you bought the Reliant Core package, the value of that ship is only $65, so you'd need to spend another $20. So overall, you're actually spending more if you had that Reliant package. That's why I say don't get that Reliant package. Anyways, the Drake Herald would be my first pick. I think it's a very good, solid ship. Data running seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting and possibly very needed task in the universe, and something that you're going to see a lot of missions for. So I think it's actually going to be one of the best ships out there, really, for making money. And that's really what I'm focusing on in this, is what ship you're going to want to get to make money with. Because if we talked about dogfighting, everything else, yeah, you might have a better dogfighting ship, Or, you might have a Hornet that's the best dogfighting ship. But the problem is, dogfighting, honestly, I don't see it as a moneymaker. It's going to be fun, don't get me wrong, and I would definitely use the money or the in-game currency that I'm making with my Herald or, with some of these other ships to purchase a dogfighter. But the way I look at it is get your money-making ship first and then get your fun ships second, right? If I can make money with these ships very easily and make in-game currency simply, that's going to be way better than trying to get a dogfighter and then trying to make money with that dogfighter and having a hard time of it. The other reason I think specialized ships are going to be so much better is because everybody's going to have a dogfighter. So it's going to be hard to make money doing all these, missions that really everybody's going to be doing. So that's my first pick, the Drake Herald. Second pick, and actually my second, third, and fourth pick are all actually interesting enough from the same manufacturer. But my second and technically third pick here are the Hull A and the Hull B series ships. The reason that I kind of separated these out is because they are a little bit different. But let me give you the advantages that I think we're going to be seeing here on these two ships in the near future. Now, in one of the videos, the MISC video that we got, I believe that was yesterday, we saw the work that they've actually been doing on the Hull C. They haven't started the work on the A and the B and the D and the E, all the other Hull series ships, but they did start work on the C, and what we saw happen was the ship had to grow. They didn't necessarily say that the cargo was going to be much bigger, but the way I see it is if they have to have the Hull C grow, all of the Hull series ships are going to have to grow. Now, it's a cargo ship. It's specialized. It's strictly cargo. But the advantages you get from, like, say, a Hull A is basically shipping cargo in a weight class above its own. And same with the B and the C, right? What you see is a Hull A basically carries the same as a Freelancer or a Cutlass, a class above itself, right? A Hull A is technically a kind of a starter ship, and at $60, I mean, that's pretty hard to beat. Yeah, you're not going to be doing any fighting in the thing. You're not going to, be doing probably any kind of exploration. But if you want to make money, if you want to make in-game currency, the Hull A and the Hull B are definitely two of the ships that you want to look at, because it's going to end up being a better ship. And the reason that I separated, there are going to be better ships at hauling cargo around than a lot of these other ships, just because that's their specific goal. And the reason that I would say look at the A over the B is if you play a solo a lot, the Hull A is probably going to be a much better ship, because you're going to be doing it in relatively safe space, and you're just going to be making cargo runs. If you enjoy that grind, and I know some people enjoy grind in games, I know a lot of people complain about it, but some people actually enjoy just I get to fly around in my spaceship and I can, do my own thing. The Hull A is actually going to be a awesome ship for that. The costs are going to be super low. You're going to be able to haul as much cargo as a Cutlass and a Freelancer, but have probably half, if not less than half, of the costs of those two ships. So I would say Hull A is a great purchase. The Hull B would be a great purchase if you plan on shipping a ton of stuff and staying in not even just relatively, but really safe space. And if you have a buddy with you, you definitely are going to want somebody with you, not just for the fact that, if you had a wingman, but you're going to want somebody in that ship with you, because more than likely in a Hull B or a Hull C, anything above really an A, you're going to get boarded at some point. So having a buddy with you is going to be fairly important. So those are my second and third pick. My fourth pick here, and it's kind of interesting because I told you not to get the starter package, but the Reliant. And my reasonings for saying that the Reliant is probably one of the better picks in this anniversary sale is because of the front window. If you noticed a theme throughout a lot of the ATVs that we got this week and the new information that they've showed us, visibility and I noticed it in 3.0. I mean, you could see me, I'm flying around in here in the Gladius. Visibility is huge, and the Reliant has one of the best, if not the best, visibility to a pilot and the co-pilot, as a matter of fact, in the game right now. There are some other ships over $100 that might be a little bit better, but for a starter ship and for the inexpensiveness of this ship, it's actually a really good deal. Now, the reason I think that we're seeing this kind of idea come up more from CIG, the visibility thing, is because a lot of people are planning on doing, a lot of exploration and things on the planets. I mean, you could see when you're running around on the planets, you run really slow. Flying in a ship is going to be a lot faster to get around, even than having, a bike or a land, like the little rovers, the Ursa rovers and stuff. The ships are going to be a much better way to fly over the planets. And if you have the best visibility out of that thing, spotting derelict ships, spotting, just different anomalies that maybe they won't come up on sensors, but you can visually see them, that's going to be a huge advantage. So having that visibility in the cockpit, I think, is going to be phenomenal. And it also has a small cargo capacity. Obviously, you're not going to be a cargo running ship in this thing. I don't consider it a cargo running ship, but I do consider it a great planetary exploration ship. You don't need a rover with this thing. It actually is its own rover because you're flying along on the planet and you're able to, see different objects and different, maybe shipwrecks and stuff like that. You're going to be able to take advantage of. So honestly, the Reliant, to me, is probably one of the best buys out of this anniversary sale. It's not cheaper than it has been, but from what we've seen and what we've kind of been led to believe, visibility. And if you watch the video on the Hawk, the new Drake ship that's a bounty hunting ship, they even say specifically, you're going to need to be able to see, basically the reason that the Hawk has the window on the bottom, you're going to need to be able to see your prey. That's why it's called the Hawk. They're your prey below you, right? So, I mean, we already have that in the Reliant. Granted, I hated the way that this ship flew. I flew it a little bit in, I think it was 2.6, and I hated it. I think I crashed it 2 or 3 times and just said, nah, this is garbage. But hopefully they fix the flight mechanics on it, and if they can, it's going to be a really good ship. So there's my top 4 picks. So if you were going to get the Reliant Core, what you would do not buy the Reliant Core starter package. Buy the Aurora or the Mustang starter package and upgrade. Because what that's going to do is you're going to have the price difference of everything else in the package is the same, but you're going to have the price difference of the upgrade between the Mustang or Aurora to the Reliant, which is actually $5 cheaper than just buying the Reliant package. It's weird. It's $35. And then the package is $35, so you're talking $70 versus $75 for the package. So again, don't buy that package. I have no idea why they mispriced it, or if it's priced that way for some odd reason, because everything else in the package is exactly the same. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave comments below. And if you don't agree with some of these picks, or if there are other picks that you think I kind of wasn't considering, put them in here. Like the Avenger, I think is a great ship. The problem is it's a jack of all trades. I see it as a great ship for somebody who doesn't know what they want to do, and wants to maybe do a little cargo, do a little this, that. The problem with it is it's not a specialized ship. I think starting out with specialized ships is actually a much better way to go, because you're going to be able to earn more in-game money, which then means you're going to be able to buy either additions to your ship, or you're going to be able to buy those other ships that you want. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.